Hi, welcome to class. Next salad, part of my salad series here. Salade Nicoise. Salade Nicoise, beautiful salad. Nice flavor, great vegetable in it, bright in color, great dressing. Great salad, what can I tell you? It's from south of France, Nice, La Riviera. Beautiful food over there, and that's one of the dish. We're going to make that right now. For that salad niçoise, we'll need 250 grams of, I have some red bean potato here, 2 eggs, 250 grams of tomatoes, 200 grams of French beans, 1 lettuce, 200 grams of canned tuna or poached tuna if you have some, 4 anchovies, some chopped parsley, Niçoise olive. If you don't have Niçoise olive, use another kind of black olive, nice and strong in flavor. Either salted or better. Kalamata will do. And some hard-boiled eggs. Like I said, 2 eggs. Those are the hard-boiled eggs I'm talking about. Hard-boiled egg, you cook them 11 minutes, boiling water, take them out, let them set, they're done. I have a quick demo on that if you want to check it out on the channel. Okay, so first thing I need to do is I'm going to tell you how I manage those vegetables here. The potato, they've been hard-boiled. Cook them till completely tender inside. No resistance at all. Very important. Crunchy tomato, a crunchy potato, not too good. The tomato, they've been émondé, which is when you seed and skin the tomato, or skin and seed the tomato. This is what I have here. I'm going to dégorger them, meaning I'm going to take a little bit of salt, put it in, and let them set a couple minutes so they remove some of the water, and like this they absorb more of the dressing that we're going to serve that with. Then you have your tuna, canned tuna. The better, you know. Get some nice tuna if you can. You could substitute with different other fish. Some anchovy, beautiful thing. Nice and salted, smell like anchovy. Some green pepper here. I remove the vein from it, the ribs and the seeds. Some French beans, they're right here. Those are going to be cooked à l'anglaise. À l'anglaise is cooked a vegetable in a large amount of boiling water. Now my water is boiling. I'm going to put my French bean in it, like that, and let it cook. Again, to know if it's cooked, I take one and I test it. And if it's the consistency that I want, it's good. I have a nice bath here in which I remove them right away, just to stop that cooking process. And because if I just remove the beans and let them in a bowl like that to set, they're just going to overcook on me. For the vinaigrette, you will need 40 grams of vinegar or 40 milliliters of vinegar, 1 clove of garlic, 100 grams of blended oil. The clove of garlic is being crushed. You want to put it in the vinegar here. I'm going to soak that a little bit. I'm going to let that set for 5 minutes. Then I will add the oil to that. I want the garlic to infuse here into the vinegar. First, green pepper, you take it, and then we're going to cut little strip out of it. I'm going to cut the end here. It's going to make that a little easier for me after. Remove a little bit what was left in the inside here. Then I cut it this way, and I'm going to make something that we call a jardinière, some kind like of a jardinière. It's not precisely a jardinière, but it's close to it. Let's call it a bâtonnet. And I want to kind of cut all of them kind of the same size so they look nice on my plate. Now I told you to peel the green pepper. This is in the classic recipe of your salade niçoise. Now if you want to use another sweet pepper, no problem. If you want to keep the peel on it, why not? It's good. Most of the nutrients are in the peel, so you know it's not going to hurt you, but just going to do some good. It's up to you. Me, I'm classic trained, so when I show you all those recipes, of course, behind my mind is classic. Neat on the plate, detail oriented, you know, some color, some finishing, and some beauty and all that. Now the tomato, like I said earlier, I'm going to take them and I'm going to salt them a little bit. Toss them around. Yeah, those are just the petal of tomatoes. Again, I have a video on how to emulder your tomato and get them like that. So if you didn't look at it yet, please do so. I'm going to check on those beans. I take a piece and I try it. It's good. Lucky me. They cook, so I'm going to remove them right away. And in that ice bath here. So in the ice bath, 3-5 minutes, no more. You just want to cool them down. If they stay too long, you lose more flavor into the water here. So just enough time so they are cold. But they don't need to be ice cold. Move them around a little bit. So now I'm going to show you the potato. I take one here that cracked a little bit as it was cooking. Not a big problem at all. I'm going to peel it this way. So here, after I peel it, I'm going to cut little slices out of that. See? So this is one way you could do your potato, you know, you could slice them like that. Now if you want to be a little bit more into the detail and shape it a little bit better, what you can do is take the potato, you take your knife, you're going to cut both ends away here, and then we're going to cut around it this way to make a nice little cylinder shaped potato. Delicately. So the potato is cold here. Huh? It's easier to manipulate. If it just comes out of the water, let it cool down a little bit. And then we trim the end here. And then when you have it like that, now you can make nice slices also that will look very nice on the plate too. So I have my potato here. I'll put them here. Up. That's ready. This is my lettuce here. I washed it. I dry it nicely in that paper towel here. When you handle lettuce, you want to be very careful. You don't want to crush the leaf. If you crush it or if you don't manipulate it well, you'll crack the leaf and they will oxidize, they lose their color, their brightness. So be very gentle with your lettuce leaf, very important. So if the lettuce is not dry enough, the dressing won't coat the lettuce well, it will just run off it. And we want it to stick to it kind of, and that only happens when the lettuce is well dried. Okay, so we pretty set here, huh? We have everything we need. Now we're just going to build the salad and season everything. My garlic has been infusing. I'm going to add it to my vinegar. Quick vinaigrette. Very basic and very, very good. I'm going to add to it some black pepper. And stir this like that. Okay. I'm going to test it to make sure it's well seasoned. Very good, very good. So you have to adjust when you make a vinaigrette. I may like it a little bit more acidic than you make, you know, so you see, you want to twist it with a little bit of shallots in there, for example, some tarragon, some chervil, some parsley. Why not? It will go in. It'll be very good too. And you know, now it's not in the classic recipe, so I'm going to do it here. Okay. Now, a little clean up, which is very important when you work like that. I don't want to have a mess all over me, because when it's messy over you, it's very hard to work well. I'm going to remove the French beans from the water here. I'm going to make sure I dry them. Huh? Again, you don't want them to be wet when you add the dressing to it, or the dressing will diluate right away on it and lose much of its flavor. So now I have all the elements for my salad. I'm ready to make it. I'm going to season individually each of those vegetables, starting with the French beans here. French bean, some salt, pepper, and vinaigrette. So the vinaigrette, it's been sitting here, for some time. You want to make sure you stir it a little bit before you add it. The garlic, you can remove it, or just be careful if you put it on the vegetable to leave the garlic behind. Okay, so we stir the vinaigrette, and I'm going to season generously those beans here. Okay, we're going to stir that inside here. Make sure all the beans are coated with the vinaigrette. Voila. This one is done. Next one, same thing with our sweet green pepper. Salt, pepper, and our vinaigrette. And that too, we stir it well together. Okay. Potato. So now the potato, it's true that if you season the potato when it's hot, so if I cut them as soon as they come out of the water and season them and dress them at that time, I get more flavor into those potatoes. When potatoes are hot, they actually absorb a little bit more flavor from your dressing. So it's something to know. Me here, because I'm making a video out of it, it was a bit more practical to have a potato made before, but just if you want to do it this way, make sure you don't burn yourself, Okay. The tomatoes here, I'm going to remove them from that plate, that bowl, and you're going to see here there's that little bit of water I wanted to show you, but stay behind, and this is, as you extract that, if you extract that, where all that juice out of your tomato allowed more absorption of the dressing. So this is why we're doing that. So here those, we're going to go here. I already salt them, so I'm not going to salt them again. Just season them, a little bit of pepper, and voila. Move those around here nicely. Okay. The egg. You take your egg. I took it here. Already cut this one. The egg, you want to cut them right before you plate. If you cut them too early, they might dry. They will dry. So better to cut them right before you plate them. You cut them this way. They're going to be here, and they're ready for when it's time to plate in a moment. Your tuna, you take it, and me, I want to keep nice little pieces like those. A nice little flake, so it's going to look nice on the plate. Keep it just a little piece like those. So here I am, I'm ready. I'm going to take my plate, and I'm going to put on the bottom of the plate my lettuce, going all around here. So we have it all nice here. It's going to be a beautiful salad. It'll serve 2 people. Now I'm going to arrange on it my other vegetable. One thing to do before you plate is you want to try you want to make sure everything is well seasoned, huh? Because after it's in the plate, it's a little too late. That's well seasoned. I'm going to take that. I'm going to arrange that nicely onto the plate here, like that. Now I'm going to take my tomato. The tomato, I'm going to arrange them this way here, skin side up. This is your skin side up. Usually it's the more shiniest one. Beautiful thing like that. My French beans. Again, before I plate it, I mix all my vegetables inside. You want to test it. The potato. So I'm looking at my potato here and I'm thinking very little dry. I'm going to add a little bit more dressing to that here. Okay, those are going to come here. And you build a little amount of potato here. Like that. Okay, and now here I'm going to put my eggs. Just like that. Okay. In the center here, my tuna. Our plate is almost done. I need to do a little bit of chopped parsley here. Little chopped parsley. Okay, here I have my anchovy. It's going to come here on top nicely. This one is long. I'm going to cut it in half here. Your olives. And now we take our parsley. And everything besides the green is going to be sprinkled with a little bit of parsley. And we finish with one drizzle of our vinaigrette all over that, just to finish it up. Make sure we go a little bit on the egg, because remember we didn't dress the egg or the tuna, so make sure we put a little bit on it. Here it is. Salade Niçoise. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Let me know. See you next class. Bye bye. And Happy New Year again. Bonne année. Bye bye.